Hey Caroline,
Hello, hello.
what's going on? How have you been?
I've been just the same thing. It's a struggle out here. It's very serious what's going on here. It looks like people are walking around doing on their bikes. It's not. It's a war going on here. This is World War whatever, World War IV. I don't know, but yeah, it's very serious. They put in when COVID happened. They put in a lot of those porta potties, but they had a few anyways. They had some in San Julian Park and in Gladys Park. They made the ones in Gladys Park like real bathrooms. They had a big construction and they remodeled that whole park. The ones in San Julian Park get cleaned often, but these other ones on 7th Street and in other locations all around here for the homeless people, the porta potties, proposed a big threat with smell, but there were people defecating on the sidewalks and in buckets, bags, whatever, on the street. But those porta potties, if you think about it, the porta potties are just fostering different smells and different feces, urines. But I've been known to go in there to do dates with people. I feel like they traded some smells with me, and it's pretty serious. Somebody really needs to smell like me, and they need to feel like the skin and the blood. I know they want the blood in the mouth. Like right now, I'm trying to recover my blood in my mouth, regardless of this building, because it's not allowed to block me with me. It's not allowed to block Mark with me for anything. Anything he wants to see, he's got me here. I don't have a problem with it. These people are taking authority and making decisions with my decision about what people can do and what they can't do. It's not true. I'm very, like, there's things that people shouldn't be looking at, obviously, but nobody's supposed to be using me against Mark or any of these people here, anybody anywhere. And that's what's going on. So, if you put a big question mark in technology saying, who is this taking Caroline and using it against us on everything, it's not allowed. And the secret's kept and everything. I don't know about the breasts and the lactating, the females from the males and who's been changed. Is it gays having babies and they look like they're in a conventional family? Either way, people don't feel comfortable as who they are. There's a big transvestite thing, an attraction to it. But I know from looking at porn that you could throw any kind of attraction on there and know what kind of person you're dealing with. You can get them to like anything, really. It's very, the mind and the brain. That's why they went in. They looked at things that aren't their business. And then they turned it into making decisions. But these smells, that really puts it all together. The smells, the blood, the body, and the personality, which they're just acting like they have permission to use some kind of special thing on me to just, okay, make it work. Make me act like this girl. And people do that all day long. But the smell thing has me thrown for a loop because all of a sudden I smell these really strange smells. And I smell my smell too. But I believe when I smell my smell, it's being transferred to them. They thought of a way to do it. They just keep on thinking of ways to screw me. I don't know, man. I wish somebody would rescue me and let me have my stuff at wherever I'm at and get me some SSI in a hotel room or an apartment, man.
Why have you not gotten housing like a lot of the people here in Skid Row have?
You know, I can honestly admit, um, I don't know if the people that have come up to me are real or fake. They're saying fake, um, just copying people, looking at them and saying, the Lord said to copy those people, they're bad or something. And the same thing is with Carol. I never told anybody to hide me out here. Never. I never said people could block me from getting rescued. The whole setup for all that is not true. And and but about the people about housing. Oh, I went to the Weingart they didn't have a room for me that night. And I was supposed to check. They were really mean to me when I went in there. It was like, there's a full gangster in that person. It was a little black lady named Donna. And I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning her name, but she was like real ruthless to me. And there's been other chances to get housing. I just know that people can't, I don't think they can take care of this type of thing. My parents didn't know because I was still together. Now this thing is like all spread, it's all screwed up. I don't think they can handle the responsibility. But somebody can. Somebody can. And they need to. I can just feel my veins flipping and people doing activity, manual, and my breath. I feel like it's being pulled out of me. I'm pretty, you know, if I have a little money in my pocket, I can spring myself out, you know. Okay, at least I have something. When I don't have anything, it's pretty bad. It's just a depression sets, a very sad feeling sets on me, and I don't know where that comes from. It might be from deserving, and I don't think I'm wearing my deserving on my face, and I think everybody else is. And they're always wearing my identity, and I'm like the bad guy. So, but I think for the most part is focusing on me saying, you're not allowed to be building that many tiers of technology against me, or whatever they've done to other people, like holding their energy outside their house. When you drive in and when you go in your house, it waits out there, all the stuff that could get you thinking. And it's weird because people do come to realities in their house. What's going on with that energy outside?
You're always talking about these outside mysterious forces that are controlling.
Yeah, and that
things.
would be right here. And I'm sure it is the... Mark got in here today because I woke up over there on Agatha Street. I started saying, what about these people that are transferring my face energy? And, you know, they're very silent and like little tube-like transfers. And then all of a sudden out of the blue, I saw that Jaguar come down the street. I was like, Mark, yeah. You know, I was like, I did something. So, you know, man, I just hope for people out there that read this, that get on this website, to highlighting the ones that I feel that you need to see so much. I'm trying to highlight them right now. The really ones that are imperative that somebody gives some attention to. And about my daughter, yeah, I feel like it just goes blank when I've got these people trying to find her in the pieces, and I got people riled up to give their pieces back, their pieces of her body, that they turn into real people and all this kind of crazy, but it goes blank. And I just praying today that we're making progress right now. And it's hard for me to remember about her, not that I don't stop loving her, but somebody has some kind of technology on me that makes me forget. It's very, very strong. I'm sure if somebody could see it, they would know. No parent forgets their kid like that. When I'm on the subject of helping her, and then all of a sudden I forget. But it has to be with my memory, and I think they're practicing with it all the time, because sometimes I'll be like, what's my old neighbor's name? Or I think of some old story, and I can't remember something. I feel like they're pulling it off or something and making me forget, and that's how they're doing it, to forget about whatever it is about my family that I'm thinking about, that I want. I just want them to be okay, and I can say that, and they're supposed to be okay, and even better than okay, just like I want Mark to be okay and better than okay, and his daughter and his ex-wife, or all of his ex-wives, all of his kids. I want everybody to be okay, even you people watching. I don't like to see you miserable, you know? This thing does.
What drugs have you been using over the years?
Drugs? I use crystals sometimes. I use heroin. I smoke heroin. I don't inject heroin.
Do you think it's heroin, or do you think it's fentanyl?
Oh, I know it's not fentanyl.
You're still getting heroin, you think?
I think so, yeah.
So crystal and heroin?
Crystal and heroin. I don't do any crack. But I noticed my two front teeth. Well, I lost my right front tooth. That's like a big deal.
Let's see your teeth.
What, huh?
Show me your teeth. Oh, you've lost a bunch of them. This is a rough life, darling.
It's a rough life, but I know they did it all on purpose. My teeth wouldn't come out.
Do you go without sleep because of the crystal?
No, not really. That stuff makes me tired now. It used to wake me up. Now it makes me tired. Maybe it's not true, or maybe somebody's getting the effect on them, acting like me. Oh no! Sometimes though, when I take it, I get very introspective. You know, I get really investigating and things like that. But I wouldn't prescribe it to anybody to do that. It just has to happen in a natural way. When you least expect it, that's when it happens. But like my knuckles and my knees, and my feet, I got a really bad blister on my foot. This is just people trying to hold on to me.
You do a lot of walking. I've found you all over the city.
I do a lot of walking this side too. So they've been doing that. And it started out with some shoes, and it always does. There's always been blisters on me. But this one I could feel people doing something way more. And I think it might be set, or it might have stopped. I'm just hoping it stopped and didn't get set in my...
How do you stay warm at night? Because it gets really cold here.
I froze my ass off last night. I have my blanket outside right here.
Well, last night was a pretty warm night, but it's been in the low 40s.
Oh, that last night was freezing here.
Mid 40s at least.
I think David, that guy, he's been making me freezing. He's doing something. Somebody's been making me really super cold, and I'm looking for him because it's really way too cold.
And you're still picking up dates?
Yeah, I pick up dates all day. I wish I didn't.
These are regulars, or these are just guys that...
They're regular. They're all regulars, yeah. I wish I didn't have to, but I mean, I guess people should be checking in which dates are the problem here.
How much is a date with Caroline?
Usually like $20 or $40, or, you know, not too much. But it's usually pretty quick, and it's usually the same people, and 30, you know, some of them pay more. But I try to be in and out of the car. And no, there's a whole mentalist thing going on with this too, that I can't charge because of who I am. What they can get out of me is a lot from a date. Well, unless these people have it all hemmed up, I don't know. But for the most part, like my nose all of a sudden just got really very, I wonder why. I wish that answer could just appear on my face, you know, about why my nose just got so stuffed up, you know. I don't know if it could.
If you know, in your first interview that we did years ago, back in 2010, I think it was, you mentioned that you had a relationship with Charlie Sheen. And what do you think Charlie would say if he saw you now? He
would say, "Wow, that's a lot different." I wonder. He would say, "I wonder about if she kept all her other energy with her." Or I wonder about the energy that she has, that special energy that I might not have felt, but somebody made me remember or not remember.
You're still a lovely woman.
Well, thank you. I lost my looks and everything. I hope they'll come back someday, because I know I could be resilified, and these people like resilience. So. But I'm on 7th in town, between 7th in town and 7th in Stanford in downtown Los Angeles, if you could find me. Come see me. And,
yeah, your daughter actually wrote me.
Oh, yeah, she told me that. She said she lost.
I spoke to her on the phone, and I told her exactly where to find you. I don't know if you guys have connected or
not.
Yeah,
she people told me she was looking for me, but when she was looking for me, nobody told me, you know. Just the same situation as a lot of cars. Yeah, I talked to her. I talked to her about a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you did? Good.
I'm going to try to call her again. I do a lot of telepathy, but I don't know if she could feel it. But you know, my sister died. My sister Anna Marie died last month or 2 months ago.
I'm sorry.
She had my son, so the lady that she lived with, she's kept my son, Charlie. That's really amazing. Dawn is a really amazing person. Yeah, I hope really, really nice things happen for Dawn and Charlie. I hope they get a little.
How old is Charlie now?
He'll be 14 on December 31st.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 14 coming up, but they'll have a break. My sister was sick all the time, so they'll have a little break from that now and have some fun. I know Oprah Winfrey was looking for him.
Oprah was looking for who?
For my son and Dawn.
Really? All right.
I hope they get found.
I do too.
Do you think they found him?
I don't know. Caroline.
How do you know when it's the right person anymore? I don't know why people gone this far. They should back it up. Yeah. Well, yeah, but this smell thing, I hope they go and investigate it. As well as the smell of your original breath too. If you ever get to your real smell of your breath, I guess you could sit there and brush your teeth for a long time and pray that, that you'd get to your original breath. But it's hard. All this stuff is really hard. I don't know the answer because I'm too calibrated.
Yes, you are. All right, Caroline. Thank you for stopping in again.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Mark. I wanted to say my piece about the smell thing and just this street, and the things I could say about those porta potties. I'm opening up an investigation for anybody to look into any porta potty here in Los Angeles about Caroline Francis or Kayla Francis and Charlie and all of us, but yeah.
Even though Soft White Underbelly consists of a lot of videos, it's really still a photography project to me. And if you appreciate the photography, sometimes it's difficult to enjoy it when it's scrolling down the screen, which is the only option I had in this horizontal format on YouTube. So last year we came out with the first Soft White Underbelly book, which is a collection of the best portraits from the thousands of interviews I've done. Each portrait in this book is accompanied by an interesting quote from the person's interview.
Oh my God.
There's more.
Wow. These aren't as bad as I thought. I look like a witch.
I will not be reprinting this book when it sells out. So once it's gone for good. You can order yours at softwhiteunderbelly.org. $125, $150 for a signed copy. And thank you for watching.